I had graduated law school and the disease really just was ruining my life. There was a point of time where I wouldn't eat for a couple days and then I'd eat large quantities of food. I'd feel very guilty. The shame that you feel when you suffer from an eating disorder, in my case, was just through the roof. Because you feel like you're constantly alone. You're engaging in self-harming behaviors on your own, behind closed doors. It doesn't feel good to make yourself throw up. It doesn't feel good to cover yourself from having thrown up. And it just felt extremely lonely. I had to really just take the time off and have a dialogue really honestly with myself and with people around me and say, look, I really think I have a problem. A doctor, who was just a general practitioner, said, I think there's anxiety that you feel around food, so maybe I can send you to see a therapist. And I remember just walking back home that day and thinking, I really feel like someone listened to me right now and there's a way to get better. In order for me to maintain my recovery, it's an ecosystem. So it starts with every single day making choices that will support my recovery. Now at this point, it's really just about being able to cope with stress on a daily basis. Just little things, like I will never skip a meal, for example. Very often we think that eating disorders are about having issues with food. The food itself is a symptom, but I think it's usually there's a deeper problem. The important thing is that I'm able to keep it in check, that there is a negative dialogue that I can start, but I can stop it and go, no, this is irrational. Feelings are like a wave, right? There's a start, there's a middle, and then there's an end. And of course, the middle will be worse. And so it's a constant, balance. Recovery will always be like this person walking with me, but it doesn't have to be that it takes over my life anymore. Sometimes people come up to me with the question, what should they be doing if someone comes to them and they disclose, they share. The important thing is probably to tell them that you can listen to them and that it's okay. So there are triggers, and I think it's just learning that they're always going to be there, and the important thing is to have at least one person that you feel comfortable speaking to about that. By showing that it's possible to go through it and get better, I hope that it can really bring about more and more of the dialogue. That's the most important thing that we have to show, is that it's possible to live with a mental illness, it's possible to recover, and it's important also to continue and talk about it. So I think it'll take time to change mentalities, but I do think that we might have to ourselves pull as Canadians and just really push for that big change, which we can do.